Game number 2 of Thunder Awaken versus BetBoom. Now kicking off here in the group stage at Road to TI. Who's going to come out on top? Well, that is indeed the question. Sladam going to be taking the Kunkka to the middle lane. This hero, he's been rising stock a little bit in pub games, right?
Oh, this Kunkka is just a absolute menace right now. The 15 talent, extra knock-up duration on their torrent. You get an Aghanims for torrent storm. Like, just the talents are too good for this hero. Like 15 and 20. Your 20 timing is insane.
Too many percentages there for my liking.
They're big numbers, Nomad, but come on, you put your big boy pants on now. This is it. Yeah, this hero is a lot of control, super tanky, and on top of that, you have Tidal Wave. Like, a hero that has a good Aghanims, but also a good shard. Like, there's some heroes in the game where your shard's kind of whatever, but you have really good Aghs timings. Like, he has great shard timings, plus Aghs timings. It's, yeah. He can take over games and just really facilitate the perfect team fight if you get to your levels, if you get to your items.
I wonder how this mid lane's going to go down. Hopefully we don't see any first bloods happening in the middle lane this time around, or at least solo kills happening in the middle lane this time around, as we saw last game. That kind of set up the entire rest of the game to be a bit of a beatdown for Thunder, but no, I believe in Sladam.
This is a lane that pretty much plays itself out, I think, for Kunkka. You push out the lanes, unless you step up to the high ground and get kicked under tower, it should just be a trader farm where Kunkka might even pull slightly ahead. GPK does have the kick available, but with the creeps already tanking, didn't want to kick Sladam underneath the tower there. And,
oh my god, that's just a first blood in the bottom lane. Sorry, I kind of watched that whole thing just kind of in horrified silence. I just ran the guy down. That was brutal.
This is, I think,
did kind of get caught out by 2 Bramble Mazes, which wasn't ideal, but still very nicely done.
A very small thing about this combination is Primal Beast has the just the tankiness of Uproar. So when your tree wants to step in and throw that leech down, it's like, wait a second, I might be healing, but he's just equally as strong, if not stronger. And Toronto Tokyo needs to be careful. He doesn't have TP available, just walking straight back into the lane, and a lot of just pressure coming from the off lanes on both teams. Like Knight in top lane. Not much to his name here.
This is kind of expected, I think, especially for BetBoom's offlane. It's just very high damage, very high harassment. Even a Lifestealer won't be able to stand his own against this one, so MJZ, going to have to really get involved and start to kind of pressure these guys to give his Lifestealer a bit of space. And look at the range of the techies. Save just utilizing the range of the techies just to really annoy Knight and mess up his CS on the tower. So Smiling Knight's really struggling with that one.
And it's not as if he's got that perfect position 5 to get into this lane, right? There's no healing, pre-stun ray. It's not as if you really level that in laning phase anyways, and you're not the most threatening of support, so Knight is going to be just victim to tanking all this damage and all this harass.
Just the constant plink, plink, plink of this techies. It's so disgusting. And then you look at his spells as well, and they do tons of damage as well. It's just non-stop harassment. Save, he's a horrible man for picking this hero.
And he was one of the specialists on the heroes back in the day, so returning to his roots at TI, yeah.
What you want to do? Pull out the flavor, heroes. Get into your comfort zone. That's one thing that's beautiful about Dota as well, is that no matter what, there'll always be a niche for your hero. There'll always be a game where it's good, except maybe like Meepo.
No, here is also. Oh, will he get the Lotus? Doesn't get the Lotus.
Knight's gonna be one to grab it. It's gonna help him out quite a lot. Ooh, a little bit of a race going on for the bounty rune here. GPK thinking about going to steal it, but still Sladam going for it as well. And just like, yeah, I don't really want to waste my rolling ball to secure that. Yeah, so far so good in the middle lane. Sladam's doing all right. GPK trading pretty evenly at this point.
7 more denies on Sladam, so very good usage just of the fact that you have.
Yeah, and he's got a full wave to farm
damage,
meanwhile. Yeah, Spirit just killed his, so we will see Sladam pull ahead.
So what type of build do we want to see from Knight though in this game? Like, Is he going to go for Radiance just to get some mischance? I think in his quick buy he is actually looking towards the Radiance, but not Night Stalker, sorry, Life Stealer. They're getting bumped into a couple of the roots there.
Very nice fear coming out from Nightfall. That saves the day for Toronto. Tokyo gets the Primal Beast off him and stops that trample from killing him off, so that helps a lot. Wonder if when Muerta gets a point in Gunslinger, we're going to see any cheeky little extra stacks of Uproar coming out. I guess so.
Oops, I've hit him. Oh no.
Yeah. Trian instantly dead.
No, I feel like after this game one, though, I really do want to see Thunder Awaken just kind of bounce back a little bit here. It was a little bit one-sided in the first game. Like, okay, so would you rather have the groups be just super clean, have the top, bottom, no tiebreakers, or would you rather have just draws everywhere, day one, we don't know who's the favorite, everyone's just taking games off each other? Like, what type of TI do you prefer to see?
I mean, that's kind of a interesting question. Oh, Nightfall getting low at the bottom side. He's trying to hold his ground here, but I don't think he's going to be able to do so. Out of wand now, and Illich will be able to kill him off. Now looking over towards Toronto Tokyo as well, who's just trying to finish off Knight, but that's not going to happen. Moves his way towards the tree line and will be okay. But obviously, I want a bloodbath tier. You crazy? Okay. I'm not a player. I don't care about their sanity or their stress levels. I want to see fight. I want to see muck, because like the primordial ooze we all came from, you know, that's when evolution occurs and the worthy truly arise.
Good. That was the only correct answer I'd have allowed. Oh, and that's
in those exact words, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, exactly. I wanted to hear the word ooze, but yeah, right now, Thunder Awaken just doing a really good job with their offlane duo, getting some kills. They killed off Nightfall once, they killed off Toronto Tokyo once. Just getting a little bit more momentum on their side compared to that previous game. Of course, Primal Beast. As soon as you get a little bit of levels, suddenly you're talking about 1500 HP, 50-minute blade mail.
Very cute play in the middle lane. Yeah, Thunder, they tried to set up for the power rune. They really wanted to give it over towards Sladden, but Save trying to get away, won't be able to get off that blast off. But yeah, a nice roll through from GPK allows them to pick up the Invis rune without getting caught out by those brambles, and that's a big change to Urspirit we've been seeing for the past 6 months, that he can now just roll through all these lockdowns which used to cause him so many difficulties, especially roots. Just roll straight out the other side. Absolutely fine.
Yeah, the support's very free to make these moves. Like we've seen the Willow, the Phoenix, they're enabling the Kunkka to get the kill after the fact. No, very nice start for Thunder Awaken. 3 kills. Net worth isn't too crazy. Of course, we are seeing BetBoom once again being very efficient, but seeing the mid and off lane Thunder Awaken building up that 3k lead. Wisdom Rune. 1 for 1.
Oh,
Toronto Tokyo should
that's
be
why they call
here.
him Quick Finger Knight. I think this might be a dead train as well, so Wisdom Rune plus a kill. Ooh, now it begins. Now it begins. It's a game number 2 to get there. The Thunder.
Ooh. That would have been a really good time to use a goat voice. Sorry. Anyway.
We had an agreement too, Governor.
We did have an agreement, but we've not had a lot of, to be fair, we've not had much tipping or voice laning, to be fair. I think MJZ, he's the one doing a lot of the spamming right now, but I'm happy to see Thunder Awaken kind of being a little bit positive here, and positive plays back into top, getting a kill into save. 5-0, yeah, what a great start. They're just crushing the laning phase right now.
Yeah, they're doing magnificently. It's good to see. Thunder certainly waking up for this second game, and we'll see if they're able to keep up this tempo and what BetBoom can do to kind of contest. Bottom lane is going to be where the rune spawns. It's going to be a shield rune picked up by Knight on the Dark Willow. So they look to come into this one, and Toronto Tokyo might be in some trouble again here. In comes Illich, flying in from the sidelines with the onslaught, with the trample. That combo is going to get them another. And now they're going to save as well. Is there going to be another one? I think it is. Torrent's going to connect. In comes Cursed Crown. Illich comes in, throws him up and down with the pulverized. GPK entering this fight, though. They have killed off Save, but is there going to be a cost to pay? Illich getting very, very low to the magnetized, to the tower as well. GPK tries to roll on through, only lands onto MJZ, keeping that magnetized nice and refreshed, but he is going to get brought down and just not getting the damage to kill anybody off.
It's 8-0, no, man. What?
This is not what we expected after game one.
Yeah. Like, to be fair, if you're just tuning in, like, quickly scrub back in the VOD and rewatch game one, this is such a pleasant change of pace from Thunder Awaken. They're using their supports, they're connecting them with their cores. We're seeing the synergies of the four, enabling Knight to just be a lifestealer, protecting his safe lane tower, not allowing that to go down. And they are just making all the moves. And for BetBoom, Toronto Tokyo, he died in bot, respawn, died, went mid, died. Like, they are shutting down his game and preventing him from being a nuisance of a treant that you often see nowadays. 3 points in Leech Seed. If he gets close enough to even press that button, he's probably going to be going down right now.
Absolutely. It's really looking bad for the supports. 6 deaths in total on the BetBoom supports. 6 out of 8. Got to be a little bit careful, of course. There is the upshot that at least the cores aren't dying too much, but you're giving away a lot of an advantage to the side of Thunder.
You have double Blade
Maybe
Mail.
he can make something happen.
Kunkka and Primal Beast are going to have Blade Mail relatively at the same time. So this Magnetize from GPK, not going to be too excited to be pressing it so freely. Do you think Muerta might accidentally kill herself to double Blade Mail? You'd like to say no, we are at TI. You know, this is the creme de la creme of pro players, right? But
yeah,
if they want to utilize...
It's tough when there's 2 of them, though. Like, when you're playing against multiple, you kind of just need to, like, not do it.
Just don't do damage, please. For what? How long is Blade Mail? 4.5 seconds?
Yep. And don't worry, they pierce about 6 seconds, so you've still got you've still got half a second there to get your damage off. That's all right.
So how many moon shards do they need to be effective in 0.5 seconds?
You laugh, but that was the Shiro, the only player to really be trying Muerta kind of before she's been buffed a lot, and he was going just Maelstrom straight into Moonshot. That was his build.
Yeah, I mean, Shiro's
haven't seen that in a while, but
he's done some Willow carry. He's done the Muerta carry. Like, I think he's played a couple Weaver games as well. Like, he's really just testing the limits on what carries
he's trying everything.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone's been trying stuff though. Like you click on every carry player, and they've all got something weird in there. You know, there's been like some Slardars going around. Oh. There's been some, as you said, Willows. There's been all sorts.
Kunkka just boated a neutral camp, so that's not on cooldown.
All right.
And it wasn't as if it was like a juicy stacker. It's just a casual hard camp he just boated.
Is it dead?
I mean, yes, the camp did die.
Well, there you go then.
Imagine if the neutrals won. Gotcha. We've got a little bit of a slow point in the game. Thunder Awaken with their early kills. Identify the fact that they don't want to be too obnoxious in their aggression, because BetBoom's lineup, if they get an ounce of momentum, they can run over the game. They can go Roshan, they can just occupy your jungle. Like, they are super annoying in that regard. The Thunder Awaken, kind of playing the aggression, sitting back, being efficient on the farm. But the Blade Mail is complete now. They want to run straight towards that Muerta. Primal and Kunkka can reflect so much damage right now. Can they find Nightfall? As he's farming.
Exactly who they want. They read it perfectly. Oh my god, nice what a scan.
Yeah.
What a scan.
No scans now available. Toronto Tokyo. Farewell.
Okay. All right. Unlucky Toronto Tokyo once again. But wait, he's still trying to get out, but won't be able to use the twin gate from the low ground, unfortunately. Cute little attempt there, but yeah.
If I don't see Gaben say that live in the arena in Seattle, I'll be very upset, by the way.
Welcome to the International. I've always wanted to be a giant space crab.
Exactly. That's the exact sentence I want, whilst he's dressed up as a space crab.
Lowered down from the ceiling of the key arena.
With the entirety of Valve staff dressed up as other ocean-based animals. Yeah.
Singing an operatic melodies.
Yep, there we go. If that is exactly what happened, clip it and ship it, boys. We predicted the future.
Yeah. Valve currently going, damn it! We didn't think anyone would guess that
They
one.
ruined it. We didn't even tell them. These NDAs are useless.
So the build from Nightfall is still going to be the Mjolnir, and then already has the BKB queued up. So he knows the score. He's seen these blade mails sitting around. And now they see the heroes as well. I mean, Trian, once again, Toronto Tokyo being the canary in the mine here and just absolutely forecasting the gank and, yeah, giving Nightfall the chance to even take a creep wave and get out. In fact, he's not even leaving. He's like, yeah, I'm fine under my tier 2.
The sacrificial lamb, like he's already like, guys, I'm gonna rush shard. I'm just gonna sit in the trees and be invisible this time. Like once you pick up the shard though, it doesn't matter how bad your start of your game was, you'll suddenly be breaking smokes, placing deep wards, like your game will still be playable. So luckily for BetBoom, it's not the worst situation. You're not like a Crystal Maiden or something where your entire game is based on scaling with the game, making sure you have, you know, cheap items and HP to exist. Tree, it's a formidable hero in Toronto Tokyo, right back into bot lane, and we haven't really had to. Poor, he's beelining it to deward this high ground ward though. He only died because of it, and
yep.
Actually going for the sentry and ward, so they should be aware that he's just rewarded there. So it's not as if this is a sneaky ward place. And BetBoom, they sync up the D ward with a smoke as well. So if they were to try and kill off a tree for another freebie, there would have been a turnaround. But Thunder Awaken, they aren't taking the bait there. They're actually on the other side of the map now, smoked themselves.
Yeah, I mean, this is a really important area to keep vision on and not let the enemy get vision on as well for the Muerta, because she doesn't really like taking ancient camps until you've got that Mjolnir online, and preferably like a nice lifesteal neutral or something like that can really help. But either way, pre-Mjolnir, it's kind of tricky to take the ancients, and you want to just farm this bottom area of the map instead, and that's exactly what's going on right now. Yeah, Thunder with a bit of an empty smoke up on the top side. Oh, hold the phone. BetBoom, they're running through this portal right now, and it might be to their own demise. Straight into the fear from the Willow, straight into the boat as well. Throw down an egg on top of it as well, and X marks out. No getting away for the side of GPK. Never mind, that spell's got no cooldown for some reason. He's going to keep on trying to get himself away from this one, and should be able to do exactly that. TP out, no connection. The Earth Spirit will escape, but they do manage to get themselves a couple of supports as well. But you know, at some point we are going to have to ask the question, when does killing supports really kind of start to run its value?
It's 12-0. Like, I'd farm them, feed them, eat them up. Right. Why not?
It's 12-0 with a 2k gold advantage, though. You know, that's kind of my my question.
Your point is very important, because when you look at the net worth, Beastmaster fully untouched basically in this game, sitting at a 0-0 scoreline, about to have home with the
bottom lane.
Are they gonna?
Yeah, Primal Beastie is gonzo. BetBoom, they respawn, they immediately engage, and they get themselves a very, very big kill. And that's 2 lovely charges on the Spirit Vessel, nonetheless.
Yeah, I feel like for Thunder Awaken, they need to be very careful, because also, no. I don't know if I'm a fan of this. Slatum going for a heart straight after Blade Mail. I feel like Ags is so good in this game, and if you get like some 20-minute time or 22-minute timing of like BKB Primal plus Ags on Kunkka with an armlet plus Radiance on Lifesteal, like that fight is your fight to crush. But okay, going for the heart. And instead now Knight getting
jump in, no
lane.
Rage. Might not survive through this one, but does get the Rage up. But there comes a Raw. Pure is there, and they lock down the Lifesteal and they bring him down. BetBoom, they are finding their way back into this one. Explosive kills coming out from them, and it's so surgical. They just get in, get the kill, get out. Twice now. First on the Primal, now onto the Lifesteal.
And 2 massive kills to boot.
Yep. But this time, they're going to try and fight back on the side of Thunder Knight. He is pretty low, but he's certainly not dead. Although actually with the axes coming through and the Vessel is there, they will kill him off. It's getting messy for the side of Thunder, and they're not on the side of BetBoom. They're engaging once again. The egg is there, though. It's going to chase him back, so Slatum falls regardless, though. They need to get some counter kills coming in. She needs to get some damage off, but he just can't do it. In comes the Sunray. Will it be enough to heal through him? Yes, it will, but again, they just don't get anybody. BetBoom, they're able to get themselves away.
They're getting so outplayed. They had a 12 kill lead. Sure, net worth wasn't too crazy, but just GPK on this Earth Spirit, getting in, getting out, but fundamentally it is save on his techies. He's initiating with the blast off, like setting up everyone else on BetBoom to throw in the damage, and that entire time, Nightfall wasn't even in the engagement. He's picked up the BKB, he's been farming. Like Thunder Awaken, they just need to respect the pick-off potential. Like, Toronto Tokyo, he's 0-6. Had a dreadful game, but he picks up Shard, sets up the vision, enables techies to get the blast off, to then layer in the Raw, to get the perfect engagement. And all the kills they just picked up are just big ticket kills. They've killed the position 4 through to 1 in the matter of minutes.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It's crazy, honestly. Like, BetBoom just so good at knowing their timings. And Thunder, you know, we haven't really seen them just kind of group up together and go and try and get stuff done. It's more been very casual, picking off around the map, getting what they can. Sure, they've been making moves, but nothing as kind of convincing and planned as this. I guess that's what happens when Thunder are ahead. Like, they're playing much more loosely, you know, they're showing themselves in lanes and they aren't scared, so...
It's exactly that. Like, you could feel that, wait, guys, we're 12-0 against BetBoom. Like, Kunkka going for a heart. Like, I think this will be a point that we can truly dissect if the game is to go south for them and BetBoom is to take the lead. Going for a heart second item on Kunkka, it's, in my opinion, pretty redundant unless you have, like, so much burst damage behind you and you need to be that tank. And GPK once again finding Illich, setting up for Toronto Tokyo and save, and taking Roshan, killing Primal again. Thunder Awaken, they are, after near 12-13 minutes of just brilliance around the map, they're just looking lost.
Yeah. It's looking really good for Thunder, and all of a sudden, just a couple of kills, and their spaghetti is out the bag. It is on the floor, and it's looking very messy right now. They're going to need a strong captain, a strong voice to pull them back together, find their timing, and make their play to crack themselves back into this one, because it's looking rough right now. Yeah, sure, anyone can get goal advantage, but with this Aegis now on Nightfall, they can just kind of start to siege.
There's nothing, I mean, realistically, nothing stops him, right? Like, if he gets hit by the combo, he's going to have that second life, so there's no second egg, there's no second boat. And GPK, we haven't really touched on it, but his itemization this game, he's not just buying Blade Mail because it's good. He's still going for the vessel. He understands the strength of it. Midas and then BKB after. Yeah, BetBoom didn't get too carried away with how awkward the start of this game was, and now they just kind of move around in pairs. The tree's always close to a core. The techies is in vicinity to enable. This is going to be a scary mid game for Thunder Awaken.
Yeah, there is, and it's just as your Smiling Knight carry hero, you know, hits the Radiance timing as well, and all of a sudden, there's a Radiance on, there's an Aegis on the Muerta. They've hit a bunch of timings on their other heroes. Actually, like this timing doesn't mean so much, and that always feels bad when you're playing carry. You know, every timing you want to go and make something happen. When you can't, you're just like, all right, well, guess I'll just farm my next item, and yeah, at least it's a Radiance. It does help you farm, but not the ideal situation. Let's see, is this Ags in the quick buy? It is. But it's a long way off. We're going for Aghanim Shard, we're going for Manta, and then we're going eventually back for the Aghanim Scepter. So expect to see that around the 30-minute mark, I suppose. If things go well. And they're going for this. They're going for the Tormentor, but it's not really working. It's over on the top side. MJZ is going to fall. Oh God, Knight! Oh. Jesus!
I just wanted to be able to say that we could have cast the first carry Giants Tormentor at the road to the International, but unfortunately we didn't get there.
What a shame.
We actually did get to cast, I mean, it's not a positive fact, but we were the ones who cast Puppy not qualifying for all the TIs, so, you know,
yeah, true.
Get a running track of good stats, yeah.
The demise of Puppy, yeah, we can be the harbingers of bad news. That'd be.
We're casting a game of really bad depressing
something heartbreaking is going to happen. So again, kind of hitting this a bit of a stalemate, I would suppose, at the moment, but one which BetBoom are kind of happy to sit in for a little bit, I'd say. They want to hit their timings. They want to wait a bit. Of course, there are some terrifying timings on the side of Thunder Awaken as well. So, and wow, Nightfall just pops an ultimate to take down some camps. Ooh, is it going to pay off? Oh, it almost pays off. If they'd got both the camp respawns there, then I would have been like, all right, that's sick. But
yeah, that'd be cool. Thunder Awaken, though, it feels like they are waiting out the Aegis, but also itemizing to fight instantly after, right? Like we've got the Shard pick up on Lifestealer, Kunkka going for his Shard, Primal going for his Shard. Like they're all looking to just go, okay, right, buy the cheap item, and when that Aegis is out, boom, smoke, go fight, try and get the boat, the egg, the Stampede, sorry, the Pulverize all into one clean fight. BetBoom, they are smoked up again. 1 minute left on the Aegis. 20 seconds left until Murta has her ultimate back up, and they just find the Phoenix. Time and time again, this has happened. On a BKB?
Very brutal. From whom?
I heard one. Wait, what was it? Oh,
yeah,
GPK. GPK used it in the mid lane. He was smoked, that's why I couldn't see him.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I gotta make sure it works. Very important to test it out. As in the top side, the tier 2 tower being shot on down by Nightfall and by Pure, just providing those auras on the high ground. Very, very nice to have that. What a combo of heroes. They're going to initiate the fight, though. They want to just try and bring down the techie straight off the bat and should be able to do so. Taking a bit of time, though. Safe. If he gets some spells up here, it could be kind of bad, but no, he will fall. Oh my god, the Muerta. She's so far in the front line. She wants to die because she's got an Aegis in her pocket, and they're just trying to keep along the side of Thunder. They don't want to finish the job. If they can wait, this could be huge. Illich actually cancels the jump in straight off the bat, turns around, looks towards the Earth Spirit instead, and Thunder catch another. 2 heroes down the side of BetBoom. A botched initiation, and maybe they can look for more. Knight will fall to GPK eventually. Didn't quite survive through the Magnetize and Spirit Vessel combination. Actually, just the Magnetize onto him, but even so.
If only GPK had a BKB.
Had to say it, didn't you?
Yeah, pretty much. And BetBoom, they're fighting as the age is expiring. I think Thunder Awaken, they kite it back. They respect, you know what? Let's not kill her off and give her that full HP turnaround potential. And in doing so, Earthspirit, he kind of expects his Murta to die, so he's kind of rushing in further. Like, okay, if I bait the fight here, Murta respawns, and just that short calling from Thunder Awaken mid-fight, just to punish Earthspirit with very good stuff.
Yeah, because you have to recognize, right? Like the call was made at the beginning of the fight. He's got BKB. We can't bring him down, and you saw that as well as Illich was actually like charging, and then literally mid onslaught, someone tells him like there is a call being made that he doesn't have BKB, like he's used it or something. It's not working, and they turn around and they just turn around and deal with him, which is pretty clutch, honestly. Like not something you really expect from many teams to be able to make that call there, let alone the team who are here. It's such an experienced team. Very exciting. It's the little things, T.
Yeah. Good things, good little things. Will Thunder Awaken actually want to make any aggressive plays, though? Like, getting that one fight on their side, you kind of get... Wait a second, guys. That's kind of easy, right? Like, Murta, she kind of fell. They have plenty of ways to kite out the BKB. But MJ's... Ooh, be careful, brother. No, he's fine. I don't know why I said that.
Dire's
There's a Lifestealer kind of hanging around, but I'm not ever really scared for Lifestealer. I guess I should be. There's a Roar in the game. Yeah, I definitely should be scared for Lifestealer.
Yeah.
There's Roar and Overgrowth, so...
It's why he's going for the Manta, because you can actually still frontline with the Manta. As soon as Beastmaster jumps in to press that Roar, use it, prevent the cast going off, and then Pure will have to quickly go, uh-oh, which of the 3 is the real one? Let me recast that Roar. So Manta is a good item for Lifestealer to at least play out the fights. Of course, into Tree and Protector as well. With the Overgrowth, it's going to be pretty handy. So a very high value Manta game for Knight if he is able to complete that.
Radiant are scanning.
And the Blink Dagger and the Overgrowth is complete on Toronto Tokyo, which is very annoying. Ooh, nice little drag back onto Nightfall. That's going to force out the BKB, so...
Instant TP.
BKB, TP out if Village can find him. No, he can't get on top of him in time with the Pulverize. Does escape.
Oh, are they going to keep going, right? This is no BKB on Murta. You didn't really have to use any big spells there. If there ever was a time to cross the river on Thunder Awaken and to kind of make a statement in the game, it would be now.
Yeah, and Roshan may be respawning in 3 seconds, pretty much now. So, Thunder, it's a great time to try and make a climb on this map. Get a kill bottom, move up to top, secure that area.
Save, he already got up there. Yeah.
Dire are scanning.
He's going to start preemptively, probably placing some... No, I'll take that back. He's just farming with the mines.
Sweet, delicious creeps. All right, here we go. Smoke up, moving up to top side. All of Thunder on the
Techie's
move.
mine revealed it, though, so... BetBoom are well aware of the smoke coming in. Saying that Save is just still farming.
Yeah. And now wandering back towards the smoke. Illich. I wonder if he's gonna realize this right. How is Save
So
doing this
close.
right now? He's just kind of randomly trotting it.
Come on, find him. He's there. He's right there. He's right there. Yo. You can't make this up. Just the 50-50 there. The primal going to the right whilst he goes to the left, and the glimmer as well. And
they are bamboozled right now. I have no idea what the hell just happened. To be fair, I'm kind of in the same camp. Like, how does Sabers get away with just waddling through the map, juking everyone?
And Roshan has respawned. Knight has scouted it out. How quickly will Thunder Awaken rush towards this camp?
I imagine post-haste T Governor.
Yeah. They are going very quickly. The second Aegis, you'd expect it to go the way of Thunder Awaken.
Yep, and it feels like BetBoom aren't feeling super pressured. You know, they're not running into the area. They're not pinging it out. They're not scanning it or anything. They're just like, well, probably happening right now. Maybe. Okay, all right, they're moving. No, they're not. Just kidding. Oh, they want to try and get Roche on the other side. That's not going to happen, though. Roche's already dead. Aegis picked up by Knight, and all of a sudden, things look very awkward indeed. Ta-da, says Knight. So he pickpockets himself his very own Aegis, and yeah, BetBoom left wanting.
I feel like the longer the game drags out, the harder it will get for BetBoom to want to take engagements, because the life is going to Aghanims. You mentioned this during the draft, right? Like, he just jumps inside the Muerta. Oh, what do I do now? I can't get rid of him. And then on top of that, just the team fight gets just stronger and stronger for Thunder Awaken. The BKBs will also get shorter duration, therefore Torrent Storm will be even better. BetBoom there, probably kicking themselves a little bit with how they executed with that first Aegis. And in doing so, Thunder Awaken just really enjoying the fresh air of the mid game now without having that BetBoom in your face.
Yeah, I think so. I think they're probably looking at that Roche discipline as well, but also I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm very interested to see how this late game plays out. Like, this isn't a matchup which anybody's really had so much experience of. Like, I imagine it's kind of tricky for the lifesteal, even with the Aghanim Scepter, right? Like, how is he going to close the gap on Nightfall? Nightfall's already has the Hurricane Pike. Like, you've got a Treant, you've got a Roar. There's so much things to get through. I always feel like you want to see a Blink Dagger coming out on Night.
I think it's a double-edged sword, because you could also just play with the logic of they need to initiate for the fight to go well for them. You know, you need the Earthspirit to roll in, you need Beastmaster to roar, and then Myrtle will reveal her position. And then in doing so, there's going to be the egg, the X mark, just all the control coming in after. So I think for Thunder Awaken, it's survived initiation, and then the position will kind of get easier for them. And as long as Lifesteal is within the realm of the fight, I think the Infest will just come naturally. And so I don't think he has to be too crazy with going Blink and stuff. I think he does need to scale a little bit and make sure he continues being the core.
Yeah.
It's just, I think, have the vision, set up correctly, be ready as a team. Because BetBoom, they're always going to be ready as 4 or 5 heroes. They're never going to, back down from a great 5-on-5.
Talking about being ready, Knight just going to do his duty as the mine detector. Pop the rage, blow up some mines, clear out the area, and clear BetBoom out of the area as well.
It's a pretty visual Techies game in that regard, right?
Yeah.
Like, heart on Primal, heart on Conquer, a Lifestealer of Rage. Like, your mines aren't that impactful.
They're scary. There's the loud bang, the balloon popping. Yeah. But no, they're very good at, they're kind of like wards, pseudo wards, as T Governor would say.
Yes.
T Governorism.
Oh God. I can't. Oh, Kunku got ags. I'm sure you're about to say that before I spoke about 3 hearts.
Indeed, yeah.
Or 2 hearts.
Gonna get some wet fun going on in the next fight as Torrent Storm comes down. Such a good ability.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So goddamn annoying.
Smoked up as 5. Smoking into the Aegis, into a cheese, plenty of BKBs plus the Axe timing. This is a very bold smoke. We'll see if it pays off for them, if they have some certain angle of entry, if they can get a Phoenix pick off.
Pure just sat there for ages waiting for his balls to kill off the observer. And it was like one hit away from a ball killing it. He just breaks his smoke on it. But the fight is breaking out here, which we just talked about. GPK in the back lines. He's going to force spot the BKB. Lets him be dragged back to his own demise. MJZ kind of low in the process as well, but still holding on to the egg for the moment. Pure. BKB comes out. Raw comes down onto the Primal Beast, slowing him down and stopping him getting off that full duration pulverize and allowing Nightfall to escape. That's what's... Wait, the X is out.
So
it doesn't
close.
trigger in time though. BKB covers it, and Nightfall will survive.
Yeah, the debuff immunity from the Muerta lasted, milliseconds later than the X mark. Of course, that is one of the was comedic kind of changes, I guess, to the fact that debuff immunity is a thing. Because X marks so long that once you get to this like lower duration, so easy to punish that. And Save tries to skip a wave or two, and this time he doesn't juke away like he did in top lane.
Yes, indeed. He gets punished appropriately this time around, as he should.
Sladden, though.
Meanwhile, yeah, a little bit of trouble coming for him. The Roar is out, but boy, is he a tanky boy. And now MJZ coming out as well. In comes the Fire Spirit. In comes the Sunray. Is it going to be enough to keep Conquer alive? They'll throw in the egg as well. Everything for Sladden. Keep your man alive. And that is going to be the call here. And even the Yule's out onto the Dragon to get him away. Pure's going to be the one to go down instead. The Pirate lives to drink another day. Thunder looking for more. Probably won't be finding it, though.
Really good position there from the Phoenix, getting instantly there in time, removing the vessel with the Lotus, and then the Ogre Seal Totem. This neutral item, incredible in those scenarios, right? Like he's dead to rights in the river, but he's able to just jump his merry way away, and now put himself in such a position that the boat buff plus Sunray with the Lotus Dispel. Yeah, great turnaround there for Thunder Awaken, and this is kind of what we're expecting of the late game here. Where's the damage for BetBoom? Can they even stand their ground in the fight? We're yet to see it.
Dire's courier has been killed.
I mean, it's tough. There's so much area denial coming out from Thunder. If you just get to sit there and use all your spells, then I do feel like Thunder is just much easier team fighting for them. As if they can start moving through the fights. I think that's when you're going to see a bit more coming out from BetBoom.
Ooh. And nice that he does have the Agnums, of course. 3,000 gold. So he's going for a Silver Edge, which is like the middle ground. You are asking for some extra catch and jump. Don't go for a blink, go for a Silver Edge. Gives you the crit, the invisibility, the way to actually just set up the engagement. They take away the Tormentor. And Phoenix. Ooh, a nice little pickup for him. Of course, he can now use Sunray during the Supernova, providing heal and just annoying stuff.
Conker's definitely sensing something's wrong here. Scanning out, TPing out. Even though the scan didn't hit, still feels like something's wrong. Just goes to join the rest of his team.
He was under a ward, so yeah, just nice read from him there. I'm just clicking on the cores of Thunder, and it's like 4,022 HP on Primal, 4,043 on Conker, 3,461 on Lifestealer, plus the Infest, with then the aggressive capabilities of it as well.
I mean, I know Muerta does a lot of damage, but does she do this much damage?
Does she do what's like 13, 15,000 she needs to get a fight on her side?
I mean, I like the item choice. Going for the Daedalus is absolutely what is needed. And look at them just coming charging across the map. BetBoom, they knock on the front door and they run themselves away. I played that one in my childhood as well.
An iconic game, actually. And I think it just shows how scared BetBoom are, right? Like, I think if this was 10 minutes ago in the game, where if they had a slightly better lead, that would be, no, we're fighting at this, Rax. We want you to use your spells here. But now with how it is, they're just kind of running around like headless chickens. It's like, hit the tier 3. Okay, force them back. No, run back to base and get whatever farm you can, because they're just too afraid to do anything right now. It's going to really boil down to some clutch team fight decision making, right? Like you got Beastmaster looking for a refresher orb, a Hex and techies down the line. Like once they get these items, then suddenly they can maybe delete a hero and get a little bit of a advantage in that way. But right now, if you put all 5 into just a full on the clash, or all 10 on a clash, sorry, I just don't see how BetBoom are able to win a fight.
I think it would be I think it's just a case of BetBoom looking to break the map a bit. You know, it's
Yeah.
They just want to scatter the heroes across a little bit and stop Thunder Awaken kind of just, you know, being right next to each other as 5 heroes. They're kind of sticking together a lot, a very sticky team. They want to clean them up a bit, break them apart a little bit, but that's not going to happen. And now with First Sham being up again, it's just a big 5-man objective, which BetBoom feel like they have to come and take, but like they're not really making any real motion over towards it. It's like the thought of it is there, but they're not moving over. And interestingly, Werther actually changed her item build. Had the Daedalus queued up, changed her mind, went for a Lincoln Spear, and now goes back for the Silver Edge. So I'm not sure Silver Edge is enough. I love this item, but
I think Nightfall is just trying to get that one fight where he can position, right? Like, we're yet to actually see the mortar of the late game, right? Where she pierces the veil with the gunslinger, just ripping through multiple heroes. It's like we've mentioned how tanky the Tricore is in Thunder Awaken. And then on top of it, it's like you've got Phoenix who can go into Egg or Supernova, or Yule, sorry. And then Willow can Realm. So realistically, all 5 heroes in Thunder Awaken have ways to just brush off that initial, hi, I'm Werther, I'm ulting you right now kind of entry. And because of it, we're not really seeing Nightfall enter the game. He's 1-1 and 2.
yeah.
Just constantly farming, waiting for that. I hope the fight presents itself. And
What do you think his hero damage is going to be?
right now, like 8,620.
I'm going sub 5,000. I'm going to go 3,800.
Okay.
I probably should have checked that we can actually get that graphic up beforehand before asking that question.
You should, yeah.
Hey!
6. Oh! Wait, what did you say?
I said 3,800.
I said 8,600, so.
Oh, it's like squarely in the middle. That's so cute.
Oh my god.
See, when we work together, we're truly at our strongest.
True. Camaraderie and
duo.
friendship will always prevail, guys.
Something which this Dream Protector is lacking right now, which is Wiz being smacked into the ground. He's actually got a BKB. I mean, he had a BKB and he even used it in that situation, but yeah, it's not going to save you, my friend. My lovely green friend.
I don't know. When have I ever seen actually Tree BKB? Of course, getting rid of the X and just all the noise of the fight is going to be helpful, but I rarely have seen that. It's going to obviously be quite a niche and rare pickup.
Indeed. Well, it's just taking out his rage on a boar. Might have been targeting the golem, or maybe just really wanted to kill a boar. I don't know. Lincoln's also
It's a pretty low cooldown spell. So.
Interesting.
Oh, we're yet to see the combo actually. The what's it called? So the Pulverize with Tidal Wave and Torrent Storm, you can see heroes going magical different directions during the Pulverize. Like the X, Y, and Z coordinates just go into another dimension.
Pure being thrown up into the air right now. And blimey, even being hexed by the Kunkka. He has a hex, by the way. Don't worry about it. Also a Refresher Shard along with the Torrent Storm and the boat. So yeah, it's going to get crazy in the next fight.
And the reason why this game feels difficult is because Thunder Awaken, they don't have a traditional way of ending the game. Like, Lifestealer walking up to high ground into a raw blast off to follow overgrowth, it's not a simple way of sieging.
Oh my God.
And then throwing the living armor on top of that to help buff up your towers. I think BetBoom, they are understanding that they can't take a fight outside a base. Thunder Awaken are going, wait a second, we can't take a fight at their base. So the stalemate has kind of just exists now until one team kind of breaks from the status quo and wants to go against it. And Pure, he's entertaining it a little bit by stepping out and get back to your base.
This is such a tense game at the moment. Illich is trying to break the tension. He's just trying to go up the high ground, use his heart, start to make something happen. But look at this, the damage coming down. Nightfall is getting on top of the Conqueror. They're going to be able to bring him down. He does have the damage, but now disarmed, feared, pushed away from the engagement. They don't have their Werther anymore, and the Techies is going to pay the price for it. 2 dead now on the side of BetBoom. The Beastmaster is out. Buyback from the Techies as they want to try and make this defense happen right now. Thunder, they don't want to overextend on this one. They don't want to keep on chasing. They see the buyback, and they get themselves away.
That's the key thing here for Thunder Awaken. Every time you go to the high ground, treat it like, you know, the layers of the base, right? This is the first layer. Force out a buyback. Next time around, if Techies dies, okay, we can play around numbers advantage. It's always going to be difficult, but that's kind of the makings of that siege. I feel like we're probably going to be looking at a game where Thunder want that next Aegis to give them the insurance of trying to secure a racks, but it is going to take a lot of time. For BetBoom, though, they are very explosive in their high ground position. And for poor old Kunkka, he throws in to start the fight, but with all the mana dependency he has, with the Hex 250 mana cost, the boat, the Torrent Storm, he didn't have enough mana to throw out his second round of spells after that Refresher Shard. So he just instantly kind of went, boop, I'm dead.
Nightfall just cooks him, but Nightfall could be the one in trouble right now. He doesn't have his BKB up for another 3 seconds, does have the ultimate. Knight, he needs to get inside him, does jump in, but now immediately jumps out, doesn't want to get dragged up into the enemy base, and now, well, maybe it's a Primal Beast who could be in some trouble. The Werther doesn't want to kind of come back into this fight, so I'm going to have to do it without him, but GPK, he's got the damage. Cheese comes out, BKB's there. This Primal Beast, he's not done with them yet, and he's about to have another round of spells up available, but here's the Muerta doing the damage, forcing them back. MJZ has fallen down on the sidelines. GPK finds one, they find two as well. Knight's gonna get brought down as well. GPK comes rolling across and takes him out with the Achievers on a rock. Now, they're still chasing Illich here. Such a long run, but he's got the BKB, the Blink Dagger, sorry, back available, gets himself up to the high ground and gets Knight out with him as well. But has to be said, Thunder, that's the first blunder we've seen from them in a little while.
Well, and it's Thunder's game to lose. Like BetBoom, they're the team that doesn't want to leave their base. Like there's no reason for them to want to make any moves on the map. They know that Thunder Awaken are going to have to come to them. So all they need to do, sit back. There's no item they need to wait for, right? So the opportunity will present itself. And it did then. There was the BKB just coming back on cooldown. Thunder Awaken trying to punish it, but a matter of seconds changed everything. A second for the BKB on Nightfall. A second for the cheese on the Primal. Like, ooh. Thunder Awaken, they're going to have to clean up their act if they are going to try and win this second game and tie up the series. For BetBoom, they're getting more confident as the game does progress because, yeah, executing on high ground, it's favoring BetBoom for sure.
Yeah. And GPK, who's the boss of that fight for sure, throwing out so much damage. I mean, at the point you're at in the game now on the Earth Spirit, you know, this is why you get the Midas. You get to this level 25, you have plus 30% magnetized damage and duration. You have magnetized undispellable now at 25 as well. Throw in plus 100 boulder smash damage, and all of a sudden this hero is just dishing out magic damage like crazy.
Have you looked at if you just click on neutral items of all of BetBoom? Yeah, a key theme here.
It's very spelly, isn't it?
4 spell prisms and a relic. It is very spellcasterish. It's very, come on, get the fight going their way. I mean, all their heroes love reducing their cooldowns, and when you're stuck in your base, sure, it's going to make it feel even better.
I think Word's probably the most surprising one out of those, but I feel like, I mean, if there's a possibility there's a minute-long fight, you get to pierce the veils out, perhaps. It also gives you like permanent uptime on Silver Edge as well, which is pretty nice. Just a cheeky boat coming down. Don't worry about it.
I feel like both teams have the same problem though. Like neither team actually wants to go to the high ground. Like if there was another objective on the map right now, they'd feel pretty good. But Tormentors don't feel great to do. Wisdom Rune's there. Roshan dead. Like, this could, I mean, what is the, actually, I'm gonna check what the longest game has been so far. I'm pretty sure we haven't had an hour-long game yet. This should be easily the first hour-long game. 40 minutes, 31 minutes, yep.
Yeah, I don't see that. I mean, no, it could still end, but we're definitely getting to the point where everyone's saving buybacks now, and well, I say that, no one actually has buy. Illich, he's got in deep here, and once again, another cheese coming on out from him as he's trying to take this fight, getting on top of the Muerta. She's disarmed out for the full duration of her ultimate. Forced down to the low ground, okay, does get a couple of shots off now. It's a lot of damage coming out from Nightfall. Oh no, he's able to just free cast from the low ground. They didn't deal with the Muerta properly, and GPK coming in, dealing the damage on the Earth Spirit. He's going to keep on rolling in for more, looking over, well, actually managed to get a TP out in the middle of that one, but MJZ will not be so lucky. He's going to get taken out as well. It's a triple kill for for GPK. Sure, Muertes is doing the damage, but GPK is getting in and getting the real hits off. And now I'm looking for Illich here, who's decided to try and cut some waves. He's trying to be a little bit cheeky here, but maybe a little too cheeky. Toronto Tokyo finds him, no BKB available, nothing left for him to do, but get taken on down by Nightfall with another Pierce the Veil coming out from him. And that will be the end of, well, Thunder for the time being. Sladham coming out. Wait a second.
He's back there.
Wait a second. He has got the Hex, so he's going to delay the inevitable for the time being, but eventually this Roar is going to come out. But with the buyback from MJZ, that means a Sunray is available, and that means no kill for you.
Thunder Awaken, they just couldn't contain the fight. They barrel on in, and at that point, just a disengage for BetBoom going to the west side of that area, just preventing the Egg, the Torrent Storm, everything just to sync up beautifully.
Yo, Nightfall, just up on the high ground.
He's got Refresher. He's so powerful right now. No buyback.
That's an amazing item. Holy crap.
His middle tower is under attack.
Not sure what Pure's doing up here, just kind of assembling the menagerie and running on in. And now Thunder, their base is getting beaten down right now. It was a big loss for them. GPK though, taking hits. He's low. BKB comes out. He's got himself away, and the roll is there. He is going to be safe. He's got no heart though, so it's going to have to be a TP back to base for him. And that means that BetBoom, it's time to pull the ripcord. Get your cells out. Lights is respawning. It's time to go. They recognize that, and they will get themselves out to safety. But they do take a lane of barracks.
Oh, I love the fact that this entire game is built around, can Thunder Awaken get all of their team fight into one key hero to get the advantage? And if not, BetBoom just showcasing just perfect fight disengage, four-staffing each other, playing on their BKBs, making sure that no one's really just left by themselves, especially Nightfall. I think Nightfall easily could just be left kind of on an island and just destroyed, ripped apart in this game, but they have really enabled him greatly. And I think just the discipline at their high ground has given them the confidence to get back on the map and make these plays. And GPK, of course,
this is so
rolling
silly.
in, rolling out. Like, how many times have we seen him be on like 250 HP? But this time he's getting hexed.
They need the damage, they need it. Now Illich comes in, tries to blow him up, and Pure on the backlines. They want to try and take down the Phoenix. They're going to be able to do exactly that. No egg coming out through this fight, but the Primal Beast is still alive through it all. Nightfall just trying to get the damage out onto the Kunkka. Kunkka just trying to leave. BKB, TP, trying to get away. GBK times it perfectly though, and they take down Sladham. That's going to be 2 big kills for the side of BetBoom. Now, what do they want to get with it? They're looking towards the pit right now, and that is the direction they're moving in.
Oh, I mean, BetBoom just outplaying Thunder Awaken in the late game. Just the discipline coming through. The international experience that we've mentioned from BetBoom compared to that of Thunder Awaken, it is really getting showcased as we hit the 50-minute mark. They smoke up, they run in, they get a high ground ward off, but once again, there isn't that kind of containment of the fight to just ensure they can do damage. Like Lifestealer at the very end, it's like, hi guys, I'm here, compared to the ranged carry of the Muerta, just kind of, as soon as the fight starts, already pumping out damage, whilst Lifestealer, he's playing on his Silver Edge, kind of in the tree line in the shadows, like, wait a second, I'm gonna infest soon. It's like, you can just really feel the difference right now in how quickly BetBoom can just throw out the damage, and they're moving their way to bot side of the map, getting themselves another lane of racks. And
yeah, it might be Megas T. 20 seconds for the Kunkka, 20 seconds for the Phoenix, but Pure with this Aegis. Nightfall right behind him. They're coming. They're showing no signs of slowing down, but they saved the fortify for this final lane of barracks, so good read at least for the side of Thunder, but they're going to be forced into a fight with him. I don't want to take immediate hacks coming out onto the Primal Beast. Is so quick off the mark on that one. He's just gone. Buyback is available for the Primal. They're going to need to use it here. He's actually got inside Nightfall here, but now needs to run himself away. Will do exactly that. Gets himself to safety for the time being, but now they need to find something. Now they need to make something happen. BetBoom, they're on the retreat. Now don't forget, they still have this Aegis in the hands of Pure. Look at this retreat coming out from them. GPK even using the shard as well. And oh my god, that's a lot of damage. Knight, he's in trouble. The Roar is there, but it's not going to be there in time. And actually, the Hex now comes out onto the Beastmaster. He's going to lose his life. But don't forget, Aegis target, but the Egg's going to be there to cover it. In comes everything. The water park is coming on down. They want to take down Pure a second time here. Can they do it as Nightfall coming in through the backlines? He won't be time to save Pure, but might be time to get up the damage. Knight, he's getting low, but not low enough. He needs a target to get inside. He's got the infest in 4 seconds. He's just healing off GPK this entire time.
Here's no mana.
He might survive through it, but Nightfall from the low ground doing the damage takes him out. Knight is gone. Buyback is there. Now GPK just trying to take through Illich. Illich, he's running out of HP. No cheese this time around. He will fall. It's Nightfall with the triple. 2 heroes dead permanently on the side of Thunder Awakens. And over on the sidelines, look at this guy. GPK still going absolutely crazy right now. But he does get stunned. He does get beaten down. Finally gets killed off. No roll for you as Knight gets himself another. And that might keep them in the game a little bit longer. Thunder, they get to take a breath for now.
So many resources were used to get to that point, right? The Willow, the Lifestealer buyback. We got to see the team fight come into play, though. It was like the Phoenix, the Torrent Storm, Beastmaster, like just ripping through him, but it's just a little bit too late for them. They're already 2 racks down. BetBoom, they're going to be able to reset from this. They have a 28,000 gold lead. Meanwhile, in top, though, there was like a triple quad wave hitting the BetBoom side of the map. They nearly got themselves a melee racks throughout all of that. That would have been like a nice little something for Thunder Awaken. But no, the creeps not pulling a shift and taking it. And what is the win percentage? Yeah,
it's looking pretty good at this point.
Perfect demonstration of why Tree is very powerful at just prolonging the game, the living armor, the high ground defense. But on top of that, just the execution of BetBoom to understand the base is their friend. And this is kind of like when you reference game 1 again, like this is kind of what you expect Thunder Awaken to do in game 1 with their Medusa strat, is play for the high ground to be that kind of extra body to kind of simplify your defense, right? Like when you're down net worth, use your base, use the auras, use just the fact that there's going to be glyph damage, no way for your enemy to wrap around, and just turtle up, wait for the opportunity. And BetBoom, they did it beautifully in this game when they were behind, what double-digit kills, momentum, everything. And yeah, now they should be looking at smoking up once they respawn. Look for another fight. Lifestealer has no buyback. If they are to kill him one time, it will definitely be GG and a 2-0 towards BetBoom.
To be fair, Nightfall also hasn't saved buyback either. Neither has Pure, so BetBoom definitely playing it a bit fast and loose. How do you feel about that? They just hold for now and just farm up the rest of their buybacks and then go?
Need to double check the buyback. I would like them to farm the buybacks probably, because they don't have it due to economy. Like Thunder Awaken don't have it due to time because they used it, and the others.
Oh my god!
You know what, we're winning, boys. Buy items, go.
Jesus, the AOE living armor, kind of breaking ears right there. Thank God the observer wasn't watching that, but they all gathered up together in like the same little like 500 radius and just living armored everyone.
Now like, imagine if there was a perfect torrent used. Guys, grip for living armor. Oh no, the torrent! They all die.
Is it unusual to see a Kunkka go for the Aghanims whilst also skipping the 15-ton, which is 30% torrent knockup?
I would say it's a little bit. He's half and half in the build for sure.
Heroes are gathering. A storm is forming as GPK jumps in, but Illich just wants to get himself away. Lights are inside of him once again, so they just need to get themselves out. Wait, no, it's not. That's the pulverize. Never mind. The magnetize. Sorry.
Yeah, BetBoom, they don't want to throw away this game, so this feels like they are just. Oh no, they're smoked up. I was like,
they don't care about their buybacks. They really
don't. They don't care about buybacks. They don't care about Roshan potentially respawning in 2 minutes. They're smoked up. They see. Wait, Knight, he doesn't have buyback. He's just in the mid lane.
This is an Archer Key target. He's just going to get taken down so quickly. He doesn't get a chance to even survive through it all. 125 seconds with no life stealer. That might be it, honestly. That one small play. It's not a small play at all. It's a huge play. They catch him out in the middle lane and just not ready for it on the life stealer, unfortunately. No Lincoln Sphere available, so that roar comes through and you are just dead to the Muerta's damage. And now it is BetBoom coming down the middle lane. Thunder, what can you do? The answer, well, it's got to be a Hail Mary, but already getting caught out on the sidelines here. Sure, they're just trying to bring down Pure as quickly as possible, but Nightfall's there. He brings in the damage, takes down the egg, looks for the targets now as well. The roar is out, sure, and now goes Sladham as well. He's getting plinked on down by Nightfall, doing so much work. Illich will run. GG's a call. Game number 2. It does go to BetBoom.
GG. Fair play to Thunder Awaken. This was a much better showing than the first game, but they just didn't have the discipline of the high ground, and of course.